So in Batman Begins, when it flashes back to Bruce Wayne, when he fell down the well, his dad asked him, "Why did we fall, Bruce?" So that we may learn to pick ourselves up again.
Strongman Dr. Mike Battaglino has been documenting his quest to become United States' strongest man in the middleweight division over the last 18 months. All efforts culminate today at United States Strongman Nationals 2021, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Whatever happens, it just happens. I'm gonna give it everything.
In addition to competing, Battaglino is coaching 5 members of his team Chronos Strength as they also lay it all on the line.
I was heavy.
Even on the days that are hard and that suck and that I still show up, this too shall pass. You know, that's why I got that tattooed on my chest, because my dad always said that to me.
Good.
Come on, Mike. Come on, baby.
Good. Let's go.
So that kind of sucked, man. I mean, log felt like crap warming up. Axle felt pretty good. All I can say is I didn't have enough reserve strength today, even though that's under my PR. It just wasn't there. I mean, it should have been no problem. I mean, the couple attempts that were close, I mean, close, you don't get points for close. So I'm bummed. I can't win with that. So, you know, I just got to do what I can do on the deadlift and the rest of the events. I always enjoy digging myself out of the hole with press events, but not with the zero. So let's just pick it up from here and just improve. That's all I can do. Two reps at 605, not great, not terrible, just not warm, you know, that's what max ever lift for me. I got real tight, knew that if I went for a third I would have gotten hurt, and walked away. I mean, like I said, after the log and axle, I can't win. I just need to be smart. So farmers, no drops. We'll send it. Be a good time on this. Played a little bit safe in the farmers. That was sub 22. Full send. Could have gotten under 20, but I had to make sure I didn't mess that turn up because it's really easy and sketchy. And just see how many points I can get. So should be okay with that time. It's not bad. Keg Sandbag.
I wouldn't change the way you got me jumping through hoops. All the wishes in the world and I wish for you. I feel like I'm dying. Oh, and I found heaven in your eyes. Tell me it's all mine, holding on too tight. You're like a neon sign in a starless night, showing up so bright. Can't get over how you talk to me, like I'm all you ever gonna need. Seeing colors that I've never seen. I love it, how you love me electric, like you do. Love it, how you love me electric, always you. Love it, how you love me electric, electric.
Fast. Go, get there, faster!
Maybe it's pretty heavy.
Tell me what you wanna say, 'cause I ain't got the time to hear it. It is driving me insane, and you ain't got the time to hear it. In time, the real of it is the real of it, and I always tell myself that it is what it is, and it will never get better. Fractured in my mind, so if I'm running out, just bury me alive.
Go! Come on, let's go! Come on, let's go! Let's go! Get tall!
grateful that I'm healthy, I'm okay. Nothing really hurts. The team did really well. Some of their performances were just like the best that they've ever done, so that was awesome. Ricky came back from a really bad injury to compete and then do great in the medley. Brad did great, especially considering that he got hurt like 6 weeks ago on the axle and still managed to do a rep on both the log and axle, which is amazing. Lauren, you know, after unfortunately not being able to get the log, just totally crushed the last 3 events and did amazing. Corey, you know, scared the living crap out of me a couple times, but really had an excellent performance overall. And then Chris did have the best performance of the day. He podiumed. You know, he's come such a long way, and he hasn't even scratched the surface of what he's capable of. Oh, in terms of Mike, yeah, didn't make it, dude. Didn't get it done, and that is okay. I mean, it is what it is. It started off, you know, I felt pretty good warming up until I got to, you know, a little heavier on the log, and the log just felt like trash, and I knew it wasn't there. So hit a couple on axle. Axle felt really good. Was confident that I would just get it done, but the problem was it was probably about 40 minutes from my last warm-up until I went, and I was just too cold. Even though the clean was super easy, I just wasn't snappy enough and didn't get my head through fast enough, and it wasn't there. And that's pretty much the worst case scenario for that first event. I knew it was over in terms of winning right there, and that's what I told you. I mean, it wasn't, you know, being too negative. It was just realistically, you can't zero an event and expect to win. That was it. So from there, I had, you know, I went and sat down, collected my thoughts. I was doing okay, but unfortunately, I had to really rush my deadlift on warm-ups. So I hit 515 for 3. That was all I had time for. And then they had another bar in the back, so I went and hit 505 for 1 really quick. And I came out and I pulled, like, I don't know, 20 minutes later, pulled 605 for 2, and just knew that another rep was it. My day was over. That would have been an absolute 10, and I would not have been able to finish. I would have just trashed my hips, hamstrings, back, etc. So after the first 2 events, I was just way down. You know, 32 middleweights, didn't have very many points, and the last 3 events, I just had to do really well. And farmers, I was a little bit conservative. I could have gone a little bit faster, but I think I ended up placing 7th or 8th out of 32 there with a pretty, I could have gone a little bit more, but I was slipping on the floor a little bit, and I played smart, and that was good. So I picked up some points, started building some momentum, and then on the Keg Sandbag, almost placed exactly the same in the pack, so about 7th or 8th out of 32. So I picked up some more points, and then on the stones, I just needed to finish. So I knew I would do well. I was pretty confident that I would finish all 3. I think only 2 people in our class ended up finishing all 3, and did the first one, smoked it, second one, solid, third one I picked it, and I was like, I'm pretty tired. So I finished the first 2 in 26 seconds, didn't end up loading the third, but still ended up, I think, 5th or 6th on the stones. And that, I mean, I went from like the bottom 5, so like I was in like 27th or 28th out of 32, and then ended up in 13th. And no, I'm not happy about it, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, I can't be all that. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed, certainly, but you know, I'm grateful that I had an awesome day with my friends. I was able to watch them compete and coach them, and I'm healthy. You know, I'm good. I'll be back to training in like 36 hours. I have plenty of stuff to work on, but even on my best day, I was outclassed by the top 5 for sure. You know, with 1 press, I would have been in 10th, so it would have taken me up 3 more places. A couple more deadlifts, I would have gotten into that top 5 or top 6, but there was no way. I mean, they're just on another level, and I'm okay with that. Like I told you yesterday, I'm all right if I get beat by someone that's just better than me. Like, if they're more talented and they also work hard, they're probably gonna kick my ass, and that's okay. But I just don't want to get outworked.